Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to create Salesforce leads for new Gmail emails. So let us begin with a small example. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send two emails to this particular email address. Okay, so this is the email address where I will be sending the emails. So I'm just going to copy this email address. Okay, and in the two I'm just going to paste the email address. Okay, and the subject is tennis, and this is the subject. Okay, this is the content. I love playing tennis. Okay, and let me just click on send. So a email has been sent by a person called as Sneh Tripathi, and this is the email address of Sneh Tripathi. Okay, excellent. Now I'm going to send one more email to the same email address. Okay, Darius Moravik. So I'm going to send an email from this email account. So this email belongs to a person called as Aaron Manuel. Okay, so I hope it is getting clear. We are going to send two different emails to this particular email address, Darius Moravik. So the idea is that once the email is received by Darius Moravik, okay, the lead will be added here in Salesforce. So basically, Sneh Tripathi will be added as a lead here, and also this person, that is Aaron Manuel, he also will be added as a lead here. Let me show you. So once again, let me just send a message to Darius Moravik. Okay, so this is the name, Darius Mackey, and the subject is football. A very simple message. Okay, so this is the subject, and I hate football. I hate football. A very simple message. Let me just click on send. So the message has been sent by a person called as Aaron Manuel. Okay, and this is the email address of Aaron Manuel. And once again, let me just repeat it again. We have sent an email earlier with this email account. The name of the sender was Sneh Tripathi, and this is the email address, snehtripathi6@gmail.com. And we have sent this email to this particular email address, Darius Moravik, and this is the email address of Darius Moravik. So now the idea is that the people who had sent the email to this particular email address will be added as a lead in Salesforce. So let me just show you the messages that Darius has received. So first of all, we have the message from Sneh Tripathi. So he has sent the email, Sneh Tripathi, I love playing tennis, and this was the subject. Excellent. And then we have the other guy, that is Aaron Manuel, and the subject was football, and this is basically the content, I hate football. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take you to the leads page of Salesforce, and let me just refresh this. Okay, so let's have a look. Do we have a person called as Sneh Tripathi as well as Aaron? So let me just click on recently created, and let me just once again refresh this. Okay, so as you can see, we have got the leads. Okay, so the first one is Aaron Manuel. Okay, and the second one is Sneh Tripathi. We have got both the leads. So basically, these were both of them who had sent the emails to this particular email account. Okay, this was the email account. So you're obviously thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Gmail to Salesforce? So here I have used an integration and automation software called as FabriConnect that integrates Gmail to Salesforce. Now the best part of this process is there is no need for coding skills or technical knowledge. It can be done easily. Furthermore, you should also know this. Here we are sending the data from Gmail to Salesforce. But with FabriConnect, you can also send the data from other CRMs like HubSpot, Zoho, Pipedrive, and many more. The process is almost the same. Okay, so basically to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. So this is the website of pabbly.com, and all you have to do is just go to products and just click on connect. So this is the landing page of FabriConnect, and what you have to do here is you have to just go to sign up for free, create an account, which will take just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already created an account, so I'm just going to click on sign in. So this is the dashboard of FabriConnect. Let me just scroll down, and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner here you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm planning to give it as Gmail to Salesforce. Now you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally up to you. Gmail to Salesforce. Okay, and let me just click on create. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So what's the deal with the trigger window as well as the action window? So you should know this. when we are talking about automation in Pabbly Connect, it basically works on the concept of trigger and action. The trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question: if this happens, then what should be done? For example, if someone sends an email from to a particular Gmail account, then what action should be taken? The action in this case is a lead is created in Salesforce. So let's explore the trigger event. So before we deal with trigger, there is something else I have to tell you. We are creating a workflow to integrate Gmail to Salesforce. Now, this workflow, when created, will be added as a link in the description box so that you can clone it and directly access it into your account. Okay, so we are going to select the Choose app as email parser. Okay, so what's the deal with email parser? So basically, with the help of email parser, or also known as the mail hook, you can parse the emails and extract values from your emails and send those values across to any different software that you want. Okay, so I know that you didn't get it at all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send an email, okay, and the email will be sent to a one particular email address. Now let me show you. So this is an account called as Sneha Tripathi. We already know this guy, okay, Sneha Tripathi, and he's going to send an email. Now this time he's going to send an email to a very particular email address. So let me just show you that particular email address. So this is the email address, okay, so this is an email address given by this trigger window. So this is a unique email address. I'm just going to copy this. Okay, so when I have clicked on copy, it is showing this waiting for the data. So let me just paste here the email address. Okay, so we have pasted the email address. I know it doesn't really look like the email address, okay, because we are used to seeing Gmail or Hotmail, but it is also an email address. Now the subject is how about once again chess, and I love chess. Okay, that's very simple subject, a very simple content. And let me just click on send. So the message has been sent by a person called as Sneha Tripathi, okay, and to a particular email address. This is the email address. Now it is showing it is waiting for the data. So basically the data will be captured by Pabbly Connect because it has sent the email to this particular email address. So I hope it is getting clear. Okay, so as you can see, we have got the data. So we have the name, that is Sneha Tripathi, this is the email address, this is basically the subject. And let me just scroll down and show you the body text. I love the chess. Okay, so I hope it is getting clear. So the idea is that if someone sends an email to this particular email address, derismoravik663@gmail.com, the data should be captured by Pabbly Connect. So what we're going to do here is we are going to associate this particular email address to this email address. And let me teach you how you can do it. So basically the idea is that we are going to associate this email address to this email address so that Pabbly Connect can receive the data whenever someone sends an email to this particular email address. Okay, so let me just go to settings, okay, and just click on see all settings. Okay, so first of all, we are just going to click on filters and blocked addresses. Okay, and then let me just click on create a new filter. Okay, so now here we have to mention to, basically the address. So I'm just going to copy this. This is the address we want. Okay, and let me just paste it here. So we have mentioned the to address. Once again, just click on create filter here. Now it is asking me choices when a message is an exact match for your search criteria. So what should be done? So basically we want to forward it. Forward it where? Now this is the most interesting question. Forward it where? So we are going to forward it to a particular email address. So this is the email address that we want. Okay, I'm just going to copy this and let me just click on add a forwarding address, and we are going to paste this forwarding address as PC, mailhook, and rest of the details. So this is the email address we want, and let me just click on next. So it is asking basically forwarding mail to this particular email address. Okay, so whenever someone sends an email to this particular email address, that is derismoravik663@gmail.com, the same email will be sent to this email address, and from here it will be sent to Pabbly Connect, and from Pabbly Connect it will be sent to third-party apps like Salesforce. So let me just click on proceed. Okay, so it is showing a confirmation code has been sent. So there is one minor problem. The confirmation code has been sent, but we were not ready to receive the confirmation code. So what we are going to do here is I'm just going to click on recapture email parser response. Okay, just click on yes. So we basically want confirmation code. Okay, so once again, let me just click on resend. So a confirmation email has been sent back. So let us have a look. So I think we have got the message. So this is basically the message, okay, and this is the confirmation code. Okay, so this is the confirmation code. So I'm just going to copy this, okay, and I'm going to paste it here, and we are set. So let me just click on verify, okay, and change this to forward a copy of incoming mail to, okay, and scroll down and click on save changes, and we are ready. So it is now showing you are forwarding your email to this particular email address. Okay, so when someone sends an email to this particular email address, the data will be sent, or the mail will be sent to this particular email address, and after that it will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So let us do an experiment. So that is why, once again, let me just click on recapture webhook response or recapture email parser response. So once again, we are going to conduct an experiment. So I'm going to send an email from a very different email address. So how about this one, Manisha Agrawal? We are going to send an email from this particular email address, Manisha Agrawal. So this is the email that she's going to send. And she's going to send, of course, the email to this email address, teresmoravik663@gmail.com. So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay. And then we have the subject. The subject is, okay, badminton. I love badminton. Okay, and let me just click on send. So an email has been sent by a person called as Manisha Agrawal. This is her email address, and the message or the email that she had sent to Teres is this. Let me just refresh this so that Teres can show the email that he has received from Manisha. So this is the email that he has received from Manisha. Okay, so this is basically the subject, badminton, and this is the content, I love badminton, and this is the sender's name, Manisha Agrawal, and we have the sender's email address. Excellent. So let's have a look, because we are sending this data to this particular email address, and whether Pabbly Connect has captured this detail. Yes. So because of email parser, we have got this detail. So the sender is Manisha Agrawal, and this is the email address, and this is the subject, and let me just show you the body text. I love badminton. Excellent. So using all these details, we are going to create a lead in Salesforce. Now before we create a lead in Salesforce, there is something else I have to do. Okay, so let's deal with the lead in Salesforce. Okay, so once again, I'm just going to click on this window. So this window is for creating a lead in Salesforce. So let me introduce Salesforce. There is actually a process that I actually want to show you before we create it, but it will be much better that I will show you after we start creating a lead. So in the action event, how about we start making it as create a lead. Okay, and let me just click on connect. Go to the add new connection and just click on connect with Salesforce. Okay, so now it is demanding access. So before you press allow, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Okay, so the authorization is successful. And as you can see, we have a set of fields. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to create a lead in Salesforce from the data that we have collected from Gmail via Pabbly Connect. So we have the first field, the last name. But if you may remember carefully, okay, if you remember correctly, we have the full name. We don't have the individual first name and the last name. So what we are going to do here is we have to split the first name as well as the last name, okay, because we want the last name first and then we want the first name. So to do that, first of all, I'm going to introduce one more action window in between the trigger window as well as the action window. Now in the choose app, let me introduce text formatter. Just bear with me, you will understand in a minute. Text formatter by Pabbly. So the idea is that we are going to split the full name into two parts, the first name and the last name. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are just going to click on split text and let me just click on connect. So we have the first field, the text to split. So we click here and the text to split is basically this one, Manisha Agrawal, and this is the data that we have received from the first trigger. Okay, the trigger, and this is the text, that is Manisha Agrawal, that we have to split. The separator is basically the space between these two words, Manisha and Agrawal. As you can see, there is a space between it. So basically it will act as an identifier. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and in the segment index, let's make it as all and simply just click on save and send test request. So as you can see, we have split the full name Manisha Agrawal into Manisha as well as Agrawal. Excellent. So what's next? So we have to fill this particular detail here. In the last name, we have to fill Agrawal, and in the first name, we have to fill Manisha. So to bring this data here, once again, we have to click on connect, okay, and simply just click on save. Okay, so I think we are ready. So we have the first field, that is last name, and we are going to map the last name. Now this is the last name, that is Agrawal. We have split it, okay, so we have isolated the last name, and this is something you get from the second accordion. The first one was for the email parser. We don't have the data, okay, here we have the full name. We don't want that, we want the last name, simply the last name. So we click here and we have mapped it, Agrawal. Then we have the first name, so the first name is Manisha, and we have mapped it. The title we can just simply ignore, we don't have any data regarding that. Now in case of company, now this is a very required field. I'm planning to enter the subject. We don't have any data regarding the company, okay. If you remember carefully, we didn't have any data regarding the company because Manisha didn't fill any data regarding the company. So in case of company, I'm just going to fill in the subject. So the subject is badminton. I know it looks wrong, but we are out of choices. We don't have any data regarding the company. So the company is basically badminton. And then we have the email. Okay, so this is the email address. And let me just map this. I'm sorry, this is the email address and we have mapped it. Easy. So the description will be basically the text or the body text. I hate badminton or I love badminton. It was something like that. Okay, yeah. So body text, I love badminton. So the status, I'm keeping it as open, not contacted. The lead source as web, the rating as hot. We don't have the data of the street, city or the country, nor we have the data of the website, nor the data of the phone number. But we do have sufficient details like the last name, the first name, the company, the email, as well as the description, sufficient enough to create a lead in Salesforce. So all we have to do at this point is just click on save and send test request to send this message to Salesforce. So let me do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so the response is a positive one, so let's have a look. So let me just refresh the leads page of Salesforce. Oh yes, we do have the lead. Okay, Agrawal, Manisha, and the company is badminton. Excellent. So the presence of this data shows that we have a successful integration between Gmail and Salesforce. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize this action window, and let me just minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. Using email parser, you first collected the data from a Gmail account. Okay, so someone sends an email to this particular email address, Teres Moravik, the data will be collected here. And after that, you have used the text formatter to split the full name into the first name as well as the last name. And after that, you have integrated Salesforce to Pabbly Connect so that you can create a lead in Salesforce. So now there is a perfect flow of data between email parser or basically Gmail as well as Salesforce. Excellent. So not just these two apps, you can integrate plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts or queries, please visit our website www.pabbly.com, or you can just mail it at admin@pabbly.com. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thanks.